crack out the old Isaac. To the tune of the following flavour. Cane again. Okay. Are we putting... Oh, and a planetarium right away. That's very interesting. Let's just have a... Oh no, but it's not going to be for him. Well, what the hell is that? Soul of Samson, slay 1,000. That's probably just going to give you the tainted Samson effect, so I'm going to put it in the bag. I'll keep that. Yeah, if only we started as someone who wasn't tainted Cain. Could have had a planetarium run from floor 1. It must just have a really low chance to instantly spawn, because usually you try and force it by not taking item rooms. Or, you know, the game forces you not to take item rooms by making them bad. Hello, Echo. But if we'd played it as a different character, I don't think it necessarily would have been there. But I don't know how much the character you select has on the randomization of the floor. So who knows? I think we had a good run. So we, like, oh, I should probably pick where I'm going. Yeah, we did. We beat the beast last time, right? So that means I need boss rush, corpse, Mega Satan, delirium. How the hell do you get Mega Satan as this guy if he can't take angel deals? Well, I mean he can, but they won't become the key pieces. Unless the key pieces don't get affected by shenanigans. I guess we'll try that and see what happens. Well, I'm glad you're getting turned into nothing. HP, sure, doesn't go wrong. Except when it does. Hello, Randy. Do I want to know if the key pieces stay? Yes, you can tell me that. So I presume there's exceptions, because you would need to collect the knife pieces if you're going after the corpse. They do. Okay. We can try and make that happen then. But what's my fallback plan if it doesn't work? Get delirium, I guess? We need a really... I'm just going to take that. We need a really strong run to make that happen. Ragman. Hello, Seeker. Yep, I got Tainted Cain randomly again. Hello, Luke as well. The way he grinds his teeth. Blah, yourself. Do people do that in real life still? Like grind their teeth like Marge in that one episode of The Simpsons? Actually no, 2 episodes of The Simpsons. Because they brought Lorelei back in a later season. When they were desperate for ideas. It's going to take a little while because, you know, base damage, Ragman has too much health. Actually, not even base damage. Above average damage, and still takes a while. Pleh yourself. You know what I had a weird hankering to play the other day? Not enough to reinstall it, but I had a weird urge to play Enter the Gungeon. Which I haven't played for ages. Come on. This is why I can't have boss rushes this character. So for now we're going to ignore the alt floors. I don't remember Despot's game being particularly interesting, just being moderately amusing because of the Twitch integration. A golden box of stuff? Wait, isn't that just going to become more stuff? Basically, yes. More HP. I really need to stop somehow getting to the same recipe every time. Even though I had different stuff. Like, we played Despot's game like once or twice, didn't we? Like, once at least, but I don't remember playing it again maybe more than once. I do know it's been getting updates because I see Devolver retweeting it. Come here. Not that close. Not that well, I guess I am kind of looking for other stuff to play. I was just mentioning offhand that I did just suddenly feel the urge to play Enter the Gungeon. Not enough to reinstall it. I was doing other stuff on the day off, but I might bring that back just as a stream side thing. I don't think I want to like restart the series on YouTube or anything. I don't want to do any of the extra crap they added. I just want to do the base game. What is this? It's all big doors. It looks like someone really bad at Tetris made this level. Hello, Rydog. No, it's the first time I've been hit. It's not so bad. Considering my items. I'll wait over here. Acid baby? No thank you. Acid baby? Pickaxe? No, that's not good enough. Well, I like how even that looks, but it's still just the pickaxe. I've just realised what the problem is. It's a bloody cellar. It's all the spider rooms that take forever on base stats. Because they didn't balance the alt floors at all. Someone was trying to trick me into it being Wednesday because they live in the future. You know how sometimes stereotypes can be kind of true in a non-offensive way? I was looking up content creators who over the past... oh, there it goes. The past year have been playing Final Girl, which I guess we can talk about afterwards. Glaucoma, sure. And I found an Australian one guy who mostly does book reviews, weirdly, but also decided to play Final Girl a few times, and it was the only content creator I found that played the game that just swore like a sailor. Just constantly swore like a sailor while playing it. It's like, oh, yep, I can tell you're Australian. Unnecessarily just swearing constantly. And it was an old guy as well. Like, you could tell he had old man hands. Sausage fingers and grey hairs. I'm gonna nip into the shop, see if there's anything to boost up my stats a little bit in there. Actually, let's open this as well. Another golden key. That can lead to good things, maybe. You'd think the rare items would have rarer quality gear. Look, Crispy. That's not a shop, that's a library. You know, maybe I should have bought the pill and just absorbed it. Oh well. That's okay. So I guess there isn't much to talk about in regards to the gaming YouTube channel. Oh, except the hour of Mortal Shell went up, and usually when I have the opinion that Souls-like is bad, people get very angry because Dark Souls fans are special. And there was a little bit of that, but honestly, judging by the video getting mostly likes, whereas usually they just press the dislike button, It seems like most people agreed with my opinion that it's an exceptionally bad game. It takes the worst parts of Dark Souls and imitates them poorly. But it was free. Thank goodness I didn't pay for it. No, it's not just for games by From Software. No, it is not. As I say, there was a little bit of pushback. Like one comment I deleted was just, doesn't read anything the NPCs are saying, complains there's no story. It's like, motherfucker, sorry, how far into, yeah, we're 10 minutes in. Motherfucker, I listened to what the NPCs were saying and they were using a lot of words to say nothing. I gave the game a chance. You dumb shit. It gives you no direction. I mean, at least Dark Souls says ring 2 bells. Like, if you're going to defend it, at least try and defend it well. Oh, right, no keys. I wouldn't have minded the combat being janky if it just gave me a reason to care, and also a reason to kill anything. As far as I can tell, there's no way to level up in the game, you just buy passives for the different shells you can wear. There's also no explanation as to why you can come back into a shell once and not any more than that. I guess you could say the same about Sekiro, coming back to life only once, but still, that wasn't a good game either. Like even Demon Souls back in the day, it pretty much sets up the whole story in the intro. So yeah, it's a little bit light and each world has its own theme, but you still know what's going on because it takes the time to do like a 2-minute intro. There's a kingdom where stuff happened and then a fog came in and turned people into monsters and people go in to try and solve it and then they die. That's fine, that's good enough. Yeah, I really liked Elden Ring. I don't think it's perfect, but I really liked it. It was my game of the year. Not that there was much competition, to be honest. But yeah, Elden Ring is really, really good. Despite Miyazaki's inability to learn from the mistakes he makes in his other projects. He really, really needs to listen to some criticism. Welder's Mask. Hello, Jeff. I can't wait for all the Elden Ring rip-offs, where it's just like sprawling worlds. That may be quite fun. I mean, you probably can't hear all the criticism that should be leveled or levied towards how he makes games because you're shouting at the back of the line of people wanting to give him a blowjob, but he does make good games, he just makes some really, really dumbass decisions. Yes, I was going to link that to Breath of the Wild joke, but I thought, what's the point? Maybe the second Breath of the Wild will be good. My range is... No, it's fine. It's not fine, he keeps firing. Glitter bombs? Oh, that's not so bad. I've just got to remember I have them now. We might not do damage, but our bombs sure as hell will. I do not have table tech rage. Let's... Oh, yeah, I did mention Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, it's time to bring that one back. Okay, I want the Spirit Heart. The rest of you get in the bag. I don't want Mom's bra. Anti-grav is... I mean, I've got to have some form of stats. I'm sure it'll work out. I look like one of my Twitch babies. Yeah, that's true. I will not be playing it. I gave Breath of the Wild 2 tries, once on stream and one off stream, and I got bored both. There's just nothing to do. It's an empty world. The only things I like was the puzzle dungeons, and there's not enough of them, they're not long enough. Oh, I want to flex a little bit, which is, and I know the equivalent of basically tweeting about it, but I got a Wordle in on my second guess without cheating. And I was immensely proud. It's Tommy Mass Games tweeting about this time. It is the Death Troopers from The Mandalorian, or whatever they were called. Did you see the reason I got onto this is Pedro Pascal's in The Mandalorian and he's in The Last of Us TV show. They've changed it from a mushroom spore infection in The Last of Us TV show to a, like, worm tendril thing. Wordle was just mastermind, but for words. 5-letter words. Presumably to try and distance it from COVID, although it seems like a really good thing to hammer home why the hell you should wear a mask during mass infections. Or maybe they don't want to make the anti-maskers mad by making it about the, you know, in the video game it's mushroom spores that infect people. Apparently it is good. Yeah, you have to guess a 5-letter word and it tells you if you put a letter in the right place, or it tells you if you put a right letter in a wrong place. You have 5 guesses. In the UK it's on Now TV apparently, which is something I've never heard of. Apparently you have to pay a subscription. I saw a tweet by my old editor talking about this. Apparently it's a subscription TV channel, and even though you pay a monthly subscription you still get ads. And you can also only watch in 720p unless you pay much more. Come to me, bomb. I don't even know what that is. It's one of the beans, which means it's rubbish. I'm trying not to use my bombs until we get to a boss. Well, if you can watch it for free, that seems like a decent enough price to give it a go, assuming you want to watch an incredibly depressing apocalypse TV show. Dreamcatcher? Well, I don't know what kind of tone the show will have, but it's not really a horror game. It is much more of a depressing look at humans stabbing each other in the back. It's like The Walking Dead. We got a damage up. Like, very rarely are all the high drama moments involving zombies. You haven't played the first game. Wait, the first game implies you played the second. Why on earth would you play the second without playing the first? I didn't even kill that, huh? And it does a lot of damage. Oh, you played neither. The first game is very good. If you wanted to watch a TV version of it instead, I'd say that's probably fine. I really liked the first one. It didn't need a sequel. Then I'll never play it again because it's too depressing. It's like the Fry's Dog episode of Futurama. I forgot I was going for angel deals, but I'm never going to get any deals because I'm getting hit because we have no damage. Oh, I guess I'll just do a chest run for the hell of it because I've not really been paying attention and it's too late to pivot to the corpse. Is there anything else I could go after? I mean, if I go the chest route, there's a chance Delirium opens, so I can aim for that at the very least. And we didn't have a bet on anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the show only follows the story of the first game, and the DLC for it, which I did not play. But I just know roughly what it involves. Although I imagine if it does very well, they'll possibly tackle the second one. Yeah, we are talking about The Last of Us, yes. Also, you shouldn't be watching if you've got work to do. Ooh, this is not good. I have a very poor setup for trying to kill these things. Oh, there we go. Wait, are you deliberately... Is that as it's written? Because doesn't that just mean when they send an email, it might accidentally go into your spam folder? That's how I would read that. I don't think they're... I think you're taking it as when they receive emails, they go into spam. That can't be what they mean. They must mean their correspondence sometimes goes into the person's spam. Although they are just using like a Gmail account, so I guess potentially that could happen. Well, if they're saying back to him, we did reply, sometimes our emails go into spam, they might be saying yes we did and you just didn't see it, which would be easy to confirm. They just need to check their spam folder. Ah, see Jeff, you haven't learned the secret, because I used to do that as well. I used to, when I was working in a supermarket, just kind of not know what to do after I did what I was, like, given. The secret is you have to make it last the time. They don't expect you to do it as hard as and fast as possible. Because then you give your manager more work, and they resent you for it. I'll risk that. Ah, shit. Speed and damage were the only two went down. It was turn a wrench 3 times? That could have taken you 2 hours. What are you doing? Ooh. They sent 15 emails? That is quite a lot. But it depends over what time period as well, because I got some people in the comments of the video I put up on my day off saying like over a course of a 6-month period or something they were emailing constantly. Well, not constantly, but emailing in general, and then eventually they just gave up because they weren't getting any answers. 3 weeks for 15 emails. That does seem like an awful lot of emails, honestly. Not that I'm defending ignoring them, to be clear, but that is a lot of emails even for 3 weeks. Although I don't know why it's so hard for night models if they get an email from someone saying, hey, this part's missing from my order, or this is miscast, and then like here's a picture to prove it. Why they can't just go, oh, we're sorry about that, we'll send it out tomorrow. Why don't they just do that? Yeah, they'll have to eat the cost for sending out a small parcel. Like, it's just a bag. They just need to send a bag. They don't send another box. Oh, that would have been so good. I think... I mean, I was saving this for when I inevitably have to film another video tomorrow. I think they think everybody is out to scam them. Like, they come across exceptionally defensive, when all people really want is they just want the stuff they bought. And they need to accept that part of the dance for customer service is say sorry even if you don't mean it, because it's just part of the dance, and just send what you should have sent out. Presume the customer is not trying to scam you out of one of Batman's arms, for instance. See you later, Max. So there has been further developments regarding that. If you haven't checked the Discord, they said they sent out replacement parts to me for my empty box on the 23rd of December, and if it didn't arrive by the 14th, they should get in touch, or I should get in touch with them again, and they'll send it out priority shipping with full tracking. I said, sure, that's fine, I'll do that. They sent me another email 2 hours later saying, no, we're not actually going to wait, we're just going to send it tracked right now. And despite coming from Spain and being dispatched mid-afternoon, it was like 1 o'clock I think I got the email, it's going to arrive tomorrow via FedEx, but hopefully because it's just one very light box it's not going to cost me anything. So we'll see. This is their last chance. The dimensions of the package match providing a box, which is unnecessary. I just want the sprue. Oh, but I keep on having these, like, I want this to be the end of it. And I just want what I paid for. Again, to kind of go back to my comparison to that old Mel Gibson movie. I just want what I paid for. I don't want anything extra, just give me what I paid for. But I keep on imagining, like, what if it does arrive tomorrow and I'm like, oh, okay, this is finally over, let's film the conclusion. And I open the bag, the box, or whatever the hell it is, and there's something missing. Like, I think I'll probably just give up. Because it's not worth it at this point. I'll just take the loss and the tax I didn't expect to have to pay and just give in. Oh right, okay, so this is a quote you got when you were missing some parts from an order of miniatures. Please accept our apologies for the missing part. We will send you the replacement as soon as possible with no charge at all. Best regards. That's literally all you need to do. Although I'd prefer, like, if you were being very picky, to be like, what's the time frame? We'll send it out on what day, and based on where in the world you are, you'll probably get it in a week to 2 weeks. You know, something like that. But that's the bare minimum, and it's super easy. Like, email correspondence customer service regarding missing parts is not hard. I had a missing part once from a Night Models order that I didn't order from them. I ordered it from Wayland Games. I emailed them and said, hey, I got this from you. One of the bits of sprue is missing. They said, oh, hey, sure, can you show us a picture of the sprue so we know what's missing? I did that, and then they sent out the missing piece from another box and presumably got a refund from Night Models or however that process works. Yeah, like, of all the complicated parts of business, just basic customer service for replacement parts is not hard. And it's not really a language thing, because, like, translation software can really easily translate, I'm sorry, we'll send it out tomorrow. If I knew how to say send in Japanese, I could do it right now in Japanese. Take this and eat it in the sack. Like, I don't understand why Night Models is so defensive and trying to pass the buck. I don't know why. I would love to be a fly on the wall in their warehouse, because I feel like they're such a small company, they probably are all friends. Someone is covering for someone who's doing a bad job, is my opinion. My baseless opinion, well, not baseless, I'm basing it on what I think is happening. I'm basing it on life experience. That job where I was working in a supermarket, I was literally on my first day. 3 different people I met from 3 different departments all warned me about the same employee who was a lazy piece of shit that did no work. And I asked them, I said, why are they still here? And they were a little bit coy with their answer, but I soon realised, oh, the person has cigarette breaks with one of the managers. They're friends, so that's why he's still here. And when I left that job, I decided, like, why the hell not go all in? I said, like, why is this? I mean, I didn't call him a lazy shit, but I said, why is he still working here when he does nothing? And the manager said, well, what makes you think I don't know he does nothing? To which I replied, then why is he still here? And that was the end of it. Although, I went back as a customer at one point and saw I'd been relegated to pushing carts in the car park, which is very easy to tell whether or not you do the job or not. So, I guess that was the compromise with firing instead of firing him. Hello Ty, thank you very much for resubbing and once again redeeming a theme I will never play. Thank you Prides for covering that. You're 26 as of yesterday. Well, I'm afraid I can't wish you a happy birthday because it was yesterday. Sorry. That's the rules. I don't want unicorn stomp, but I also needed the heart, so that's why I didn't put it in the sack. Holy shit, it's birthday. Mer birthday. I don't even remember Magnum Aloe's theme. I'm genuinely thinking, I'm trying to, like, have it in my head. I think I'm thinking of the Vampire Dragon, Malzeno, is that what that was called? I'm thinking of that theme. You're trying, but it's all Tigrex. What do you mean it's all Tigrex? Always has been. I would like those hearts. I don't want the key. Stop giving me shit items! CR has a soundboard? He has the Yoda scream on there. He's becoming a real streamer. Oop, that is not what I meant to do. I was going to put down a bomb, I'm still gonna. You're not surprised, but he doesn't stream, so why would he need one? More HP. I'm crafting myself a train wreck run. Of my very own. I forgot you kind of have to power them up with anti-grav. I need to take that so I have a way to kill the boss. You had one when you were a raid leader in WoW. What a nerd. I guess we'll just go. Sister V. Yes, I didn't do much on my day off because I decided to film that video regarding the night model situation, and I did play an off-camera game of Final Girl just to try and get to grips with it a little bit. It's very fun. Again, don't know how watchable it is, but it's very fun to play. I think that one in the bottom left might be glitched. Oh, there we go. The speed up feeder. Oh yeah, I have a multifaceted story. Something that did happen. There was a fire locally. No one was hurt, but a business did burn down. And the first part of the story is not going to make me look good. Just the way your mind can work sometimes. I saw smoke from my kitchen window and I was like, oh, it's a cold day. Someone's probably got the fire on. I was making a cup of tea at the time, I think. And then I kind of looked at it a bit later and I was like, that's an awful lot of smoke. I'm starting to think that's not just somebody's coal fire. And I was getting to the point where I was like, I should maybe like call someone. And I saw other people out in the street just kind of looking as well. And just as I was about to call the fire brigade, I heard the siren, so someone else had done it first. And at that moment I thought to myself, well, at this point the firemen are already there, so really I'm just rubbernecking at this point. I can't look away. And that made me realise, hang on a second, when I got my shopping delivered today, I ordered popcorn and there wasn't any popcorn in it. They forgot to give me my popcorn. And I felt bad afterwards. But it's just a very funny way that your mind works. So it's like, I could watch this fire if I had some popcorn. But wait a minute, I don't. Lest I be the only one casting a bad light, though I texted my mother to say, hey, there's a fire relatively nearby. The firemen are there and there's an ambulance there, you know, police have shut off the road. Don't know what happened. And she happened to be out and about in the car at the time. So she drove by, well, relatively close by, because as I said, the road was closed, just so she could get a look to see what happened. Which does sound bad, but then when I was talking to her in texts today, she said, do you not remember what was above that shop? And I said, no. And then she said, we used to live there. And that was when I remembered, oh, holy crap, we did used to live in the flats above that shop. Well, it wasn't the same shop at the time, but I must have been like, I was definitely younger than 10. So that's why she was interested. Because the flat we lived in when I was a child has now burned down. And apparently it was because of a grease fire, but I don't know if that's been confirmed or not yet from the shop below. Son of a... There's your popcorn. I got a refund for that popcorn not being there, I want you to know that. That was the same day I got a bill for 70 quid I wasn't expecting. I was getting the money back for that fucking popcorn. Backstabber? BFF? You know what, fine, let's go full train wreck. Oh wait, that's not the one I thought it was. I thought it was Bombfly. It does literally nothing for me. I have no followers. I didn't order the popcorn from the business that burned down. Just so happens I'd ordered, like, every day off, every Monday is usually when I order shopping delivery from a supermarket for the week. And I didn't notice that there was things missing from the order, and that moment, that just stray thought got me thinking. This is a... Oh, he moved slower than I thought. This room is designed to just annoy. Oh, the room opened. Hang on, I don't know if it stays open though. I'm gonna have to clear them. Yeah, if you take too long to clear a room because your build doesn't work with it, they added the ability to just leave. Oh. I finished the room, but the traps didn't stop. I don't remember if that was Afterbirth or Afterbirth Plus they added the ability to just leave a room because of a certain build, or maybe it was when they added the Forsaken. We're probably gonna die on or before Mom, but the run has also taken, Jesus Christ, 40 minutes to get nowhere? How? How is it taking me 40 minutes to get to the depths too? That's incredible. That's slow even by my normal Isaac pace. No, I'm not doing a version of the smug emote with the fire in the background. I would, however, be tempted by a version eating popcorn. But I did have... I mean, he starts with more than base damage, though, is the thing. And then it went up quite a bit, and then it came down a little bit because I took experimental treatment like an idiot. And I also took anti-grav, which is very, very slow to use. But I wanted the tears up. No, I need that as well. Oof. Oh, Valinor, did Modifius retweet any of your painted Wasteland Warfare minis? Just out of curiosity. No. They've never done that for mine either. I was just curious because they do retweet a fair few, but I think it's like only like masterclass painted ones. I mean, sure, why not? You can't possibly hurt me, I'm already dead. Bog off bombs. With the build it sort of works. Kinda. Oh yeah, on Wednesday the pre-season video is going live. Which is tomorrow, yeah. Also the content creator they enjoy working with is ripping off my Settlement Mode playthrough for the record. I'm being facetious, it's a mode that exists, everyone is allowed to play it. Can't afford anything here. Although if they have Grognak show up and it's actually just an insane person who thinks they're Grognak, I'm suing. But I do deserve 2 champion chubs. You've got a BRB. I'm gonna... If I don't die here, I'm gonna die on the boss. Hurry back. Are we doing Back for Blood? I guess we could still feasibly pivot to Overwatch even if we do a little bit of Back for Blood. It's probably better to save Overwatch for when the new drops are live. Honestly, I could make this room last 5 minutes just by refusing to cross the line here. Because if I do it wrong, I instantly die. It wasn't a house. Well, okay, the flat above the business that caught fire was burned to a crisp. But the building itself is still standing. I'm surprised the room hasn't opened yet. But even Chubb isn't doing anything because he keeps on getting stunned by the tears. Which is presumably the glaucoma effect. Come here! The spikes weren't even up! Also, I think he can't spawn any more than 5, I guess. Nah, this is a bit of a... Oh, come to me, heart. Aha! Also, the doors did open even though there's enemies, but the bosses had to die. I don't know if the room counts as being done, that's why I'm bothering to clear these. That would have made the rest of the floor very easy. Oh no, I've made things worse. Oh no, I've made things worse. Why does everything I do make things worse? Son of a... I actually thought those bigger bombs destroyed those. Pardon me a moment. Oh shit. Although I did take away the turrets at least. And there I go. That's my talent, Cap. I always make things worse.